to the galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I'm your host, Nick, joined by my co-host, Joshua.
Yes, King.
He's there, yep. We're shooting this remotely again, just because we're kind of like in between spaces.
Yeah.
I probably should have mentioned this last episode, but I'm moving apartments.
Yeah, Nick's
big things.
Nick's locking in.
Yeah, so I mean, it's honestly way more convenient to record this over Discord.
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, I understand why Torn and his friends' podcast, why they're so locked in, bro.
Dude, shout out the Avenged Nerds. Yep. The only other podcast you have to listen to.
The Avenged Nerds. Yep.
Yeah. But, we're not able to just record more efficiently. We got Mike on the podcast.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back.
I don't know how Mike's back after the bad takes he had last week, but...
All right, just get ready. Get ready for my takes today, bro.
This dude is back to back on the episodes. He's closing out the 2023 season of Cosmic Kickback.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about our top 5 best movies. We're going to talk about the worst ones, some honorable mentions.
Yep.
And then we're also going to talk about who passed away this year.
2023 wrap up.
Yeah, pretty much the whole year wrap up. And then we're just going to, give our thoughts on the year as a whole.
Okay.
So do you guys want to do the In Memoriam now?
Yeah, I would just throw it at the top.
Yeah. So it's a quick list. As the year goes by, a lot of people pass away. Most recently, Tom Wilkinson, he was an actor who passed away.
Okay.
Lee Soon-kyun, he was actually in Parasite. He was the rich father.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he passed away.
Damn.
That really caught me by surprise.
I agree.
Laura Lynch, she was one of the members of the Dixie Chicks. She passed away. Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
That was really recently. That also was like so sudden. I was like, what?
Yeah, that one was crazy.
That was crazy. Colin Burgess, he's the drummer for AC/DC. He passed away.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Andre Braugher, he was from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. A lot of other good TV shows. This one we actually talked about on the Ahsoka review. Ray Stevenson.
Yes.
He played Balin Scroll.
Yeah, that one was sad.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Dude, another crazy one. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's daughter.
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy. Did that happen before the Elvis movie dropped?
I think it happened after the Elvis movie dropped, but before the Priscilla movie dropped.
Yeah, there was like 2 Elvis movies same year.
No, I think Elvis came out last year.
Like 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I still haven't seen that whole thing.
No?
I really started watching it.
Priscilla.
Oh, yeah, I saw Priscilla.
Priscilla looks better.
Hey, we gonna see.
Angus Cloud, he was an actor from Euphoria. He passed away, I think, from suicide. He was dealing with I think his father had passed away recently.
Damn.
Bob Barker. Y'all know Bob Barker.
Yeah.
I don't even need to say who he is.
Mike don't know him.
He's like, huh?
Yeah, Mike was born in 2000, bro.
David Crosby, he's a singer and songwriter. Jimmy Buffett passed away. Richard Belzer, he was in Law and Order SVU.
Okay.
His character's name was Munch.
Oh wait, that happened recently, right? I think I saw that.
Yeah. Jerry Springer. Dang, dude, Jerry Springer.
No way.
That's wild. Tony Bennett. I actually thought this was cool. So he's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah,
this dude in his career, he won over 20 Grammys.
Yeah, as he should.
Dude, 20 Grammys. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, didn't he collab with Lady Gaga as well?
Yeah.
Near more recently.
Yeah, I think he was singing a Frank Sinatra song. And then last on the list, I got Alan Arkin. So Little Miss Sunshine, a lot of other movies.
What about this could have been 2022, but didn't Kevin Conroy pass away also? The guy that did the voice of Batman.
Yeah, I think that was this year.
If it wasn't him, if that wasn't
maybe
2023, then I know Arlene Sorkin, who did the voice of Harley Quinn in the same shows as him, she passed away this year, or 2023.
Kevin Conroy was November 22.
Yeah.
Of this past year or 2022?
Kevin Conroy passed away in 2022.
What about Arlene Sorkin?
I think she did pass away this year.
All right, well, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Dude, rest in peace to all the legends, bro. Yeah.
And did we mention Lance Reddick Or did I miss that one?
I don't think that was mentioned either.
Yep. Right before John Wick 5 came
that's
out.
right.
Or
Yeah.
4, sorry.
Yeah, dang, bro. Yeah, there's a lot. There's probably ones we didn't miss or what we did miss. But yeah. Shout
Rest in
out.
peace to the legends. Thanks for all the memories and the stuff y'all made for us. You got to remember them.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, now that we're past the most depressing part of the episode, let's get into our top 5. So this is how I wanted to do it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through our top 5. We're gonna go from bottom, from 5 to 1, and we'll kind of just go in a circle.
Okay.
Then between 1 and 2, we can do our honorable mentions, and then at the very end, we can just shit on some stuff that we think was bad. Close it out. Close it out.
Okay. Well, I want to preface beginning this that I have not seen every 2023 release.
Same.
So there's, I'm sure like all of us have. Yeah, there's some that some of us have seen and some of us haven't. So
okay, so starting from my number 5 of my top 5 movies of the year, I'm going with Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
This movie, I think it was really solid, and especially at a time where I feel like I'm kind of tired of like superhero movies. But, you know, this was the last in the trilogy, and I trust in James Gunn, and I thought it was done really well. It's really funny, it's enjoyable, but it also has its really dark moments and a lot of emotion to it. I mean, what did you guys think of the movie? Just talking on it in general. Not sure if it's on your list.
I think I actually just recently rewatched this. I watched this like 2 days ago. My boy Omar is back in town, and he had him over, showed him the theater room, and I was like, "Hey, let's watch a movie. What do you want to watch?" And that's what he picked. So I got this like fresh in my head. It's probably in my opinion, the best trilogy in the MCU. I'm trying to think, like the only one that comes close is probably Captain America's. But like, and it's kind of just what do you prefer? But for me, like, I just feel like in terms of like the quality of each movie, I think that like the first Captain America is probably like it's still good, but it compared to like the next one, the next two, it's like, you know, the little brother. But I think all the Guardians hit. Like they're all like locked the fuck in. Like every single one of them go hard. It's just like it's like for me, it's like maybe a perfect ending to the trilogy. It's like just a great send off, great tone, just locked in, great movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Overall, good piece of work.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you want to do this? I went first. Josh, you can go next, and then maybe Mike.
Yeah. Hey, little bro goes third. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
he's guessed.
yeah. So my top 5. So starting at 5. This might be, I don't know. We'll see. I got Barbie at number 5.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this one I struggled a little bit with because it almost didn't make it because I was like, there's so many good movies 2023. Like my honorable mentions, like any one of those could have been 5 in my opinion. But I put Barbie at 5 because I was like, I mean, this and Oppenheimer, like they had like for the whole year, like everyone was in a chokehold, you know?
Yeah.
And the movie itself is good as well. Like I think it's pretty good. I like the costume design. I like the production design. I think it's just like a great movie in my opinion. And hey, Margot Robbie's feet, they help a lot. The feet shots go hard. I know my boy Nick was probably locked in.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so
Dude,
that's so funny you just mentioned that. I mean,
I got to, bro. I know
Barbie was really good though.
Yeah, talking on Barbie, I'm not gonna say where it is on my list, but I think it's definitely worth mentioning because it was one of our most anticipated when we were talking way earlier this year.
Yep. I literally dyed my hair for it.
I know, yeah, dude. The craze was crazy. The Barbie craze, it was wild, and I think like overall it was a pretty enjoyable movie. Ryan Gosling, for me, one of the best parts of the movie. But I also get it's written by a woman, kind of to address all these different issues, so it kind of hits different if you're a guy or a girl. I don't know. You could still enjoy it though overall.
I think anyone can enjoy it.
It was just such a I agree. It was such a fun watch, dude. Like I don't care about like what they said about the men and all that. I mean, it's a Barbie movie. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of hard to take it seriously.
I'm not going there and
like it's not hurting my feelings.
I agree.
Like I mean, yeah,
I agree.
All right. What's your number 5, Mike?
Okay, I'm excited because we're all gonna have different number 5s. So my number 5 of 2023 is The Iron Claw.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a recent introduction. I don't think any of y'all have seen this, have
Yeah.
y'all?
I have not.
Yeah. So Zac Efron just absolutely amazing in this. This movie, I had no idea what this story was about whenever I went in to see it. Right, I didn't know anything about Devon Erics or anything like that. Bro, movie is devastating. Like
Mm.
I've seen it twice now, and
Damn.
the second watch was not easier, bro. Like it still gets you every time. It messes you up. I mean, just such a good movie, dude. Good story, good acting. I mean, I don't know, bro. I enjoyed it a lot, so it's gonna be in my top 5.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
really do want to see that.
I'm
Yeah, y'all
actually
need to
might
see
see it. I might see it tonight. I was telling Mike earlier, Nick, that uh Carla is not working tonight after all, and she wanted to go see it. So that might be the move
Mm.
tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, y'all got to see it for sure.
It has
All
been
right.
something I've been wanting to see.
Yep.
All right, going to my number 4 of my top 5. Y'all might be surprised by this, but I'm
Okay.
excited because I feel like our lists are going to be kind of varied. My number 4 is Elemental.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
This came out maybe in July, like sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
And this is, I'll say, I won't say it actually right now, pertaining to my list, but I really enjoyed this movie. I went to go see it with my parents in Chelsea, and I think overall for like Pixar's animation, they are still doing an incredible job.
Mhm.
Um, and I just liked exploring the world of the whole like elemental city. Um, and it was just a pretty cute love story. Like overall, just a good feel good Pixar movie. I feel like that we need right now.
Word. Word.
Yeah, I agree. I actually saw this recently. I think I
Oh
saw it
shit.
within like the past 2 weeks or something for the first time on Disney
Damn.
Plus. And it was good. I enjoyed it as well. It's not in my top 5 personally,
Yep.
but I did enjoy it. It was definitely, the animation was insane. Like it was very very good.
Hey.
It gave me Zootopia type vibes with the movie,
Mm.
which is
Yeah,
one of my favorite Pixar movies.
that is a
Or is
great
it even,
movie.
is it
I think
Pixar?
it's Disney.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's one of my favorite
DreamWorks,
Disney movies.
maybe.
No, it's not DreamWorks.
I think it's Disney. But
Yeah,
hey,
I think it's just Disney,
did
not
y'all get
Disney
hype when
Pixar.
that one dude pulled up the like plant dirt dude?
Oh yeah, dude.
Bro, oh my
That's
god.
literally the best part. He's always hitting on some like tree.
It's the
Yeah.
best
Awesome.
part.
Dude.
He's like,
Okay.
I got my first flower.
Yep.
All right. Well, I haven't seen it. What's interesting about that movie is I remember when it came out, I saw nothing but hate for it, and people saying like, "Oh, like Disney doesn't market the Pixar movies at all." And then it made a fuck ton of money, like out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
I was hearing it was a bomb, and then I was hearing it went hard, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit!"
it was
Dude.
like a crazy theatrical box office comeback or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. It was
It
insane.
made almost 500 million, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It must have just
It
had like
is.
legs. Like a lot of movies drop off like after 1 week or two. I guess this one just kept chucking.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Well, my 4. We've already mentioned this once, but for me, my number 4 of 2023 was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Okay.
So I had to include it because I mean, the Guardians, like I already said, spoke on it earlier, but the Guardians is probably my favorite trilogy, and it's probably my favorite movies in the MCU. Like it's top 5 for me. I love the Guardians movies, and I think this one just it went insanely hard. Like when it first came out, like I was obsessed with this movie.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this
I
movie
agree.
is nothing short of like amazing or perfect, however you want to say it.
Yep.
Yeah. I really liked how every character kind of, stayed alive. Like
Yeah.
you could
Oh
tell James
yeah.
Gunn really cared about the characters and
Mhm.
he respected them. And even though he's gonna go do work for DC, he's able to give them to Kevin and be like, hey, like you can use them if you want.
I'm so
Um,
glad that they let him finish this trilogy because I remember
Yeah.
back when he was fired from Marvel. The first thing I thought, I didn't even give a shit that he lost his job. I was like, what the hell's gonna happen to the Guardians, bro?
Right.
Like, there's no way that this trilogy is gonna end like badly, bro. Like, it's been
Yeah.
perfect so far.
Jeez.
But yeah.
That's funny. I was gonna say one more thing. Oh, in terms of like just Guardians movies in general, like I feel like it's always so fun to go to different planets and different
Mhm.
solar systems. Like that's always been a really appealing aspect. But
Yeah.
I
great
agree.
trilogy overall. And like you said, I think it's probably one of my favorite, the best
Yep.
ones.
Yeah, good visuals with that movie. Yes.
Top.
Okay, Mike.
So my number 4 is gonna be Godzilla minus one.
Word. Okay.
Yep. This was a totally unexpected. I kind of just saw it on a whim just because
Mm.
I saw the good reviews for it. I was like, ain't no way. Because I'm the type of guy. I mean, I've never. This is probably the first movie I've sat through that's been subtitled, and so I'm like, all right, I really got to lock in for this one. And
Damn.
so,
I gotta
and
learn to
so
read.
I mean, bro, hey, it went hard though. Like, I didn't care about the subtitles, like reading the subtitles the whole time. I mean, it took away nothing from the movie. It is by far the best Godzilla movie I've seen.
I
And the
agree.
characters, like, you actually care about the humans and the characters. Like, it's a really good story, emotional story. And I don't know, I just really, really enjoyed it, and I'm very surprised that it's this high for me.
Okay.
But that just goes to show how good it was.
Yeah, I recently saw this as well. I know, Nick, you haven't seen it yet, right?
Dude, where did this movie come from? Because I
That's what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
I was just on Instagram one day and people were like posting like, dude, this new Godzilla movie's crazy. And I'm like, we already
Yeah.
got a new one. I thought that was next year.
Yeah, I
I
mean, it
mean,
just blew up.
It sounds like, did it come from obviously another country if it's
It's from
subtitled?
Toho. It's Japan. The original,
Yeah.
the first ever Godzilla movies were from Toho. That's like the movie company or production studio, I think. And you know, like they are the creators of the Godzilla, so they take the characters seriously. And
Yeah.
in this one, they kind of went back to the roots. Like in the original Godzilla movie, Godzilla was a villain. He was kind of an allegory for the atomic bomb when it was dropped on Hiroshima. And the whole movie's kind of dealing with that, and it's like kind of like it's actually like a pretty political movie, the first one, but like it's just, you know, everything's like hidden messages and stuff, you know. This movie's kind of similar, but it has to deal with like, you know, kind of like grief in a way. I don't know if grief's the right word, but like it's just like Godzilla's a bad guy, and then you actually care, like Mike said, about the humans, which I think is the worst part of the American Godzilla movies. Like I just want to see the monsters fight. I'm tired. I get tired whenever like Millie Bobby Brown pulls up.
I know. I don't give a fuck about
Bro.
11 dudes. Like,
yeah,
it's always the worst, bro.
Yeah, it's really good. And this movie, honestly, it might have hurt Godzilla and Kong, like their next movie next year, because it was so good.
Yeah, everybody's gonna
Really?
hate the new one probably.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, back to you.
Well, I
Nick.
definitely got to see it.
Yep.
All right, my number 3 on my list. I don't know if this might be on yours. It should be.
Oh.
It's John Wick 4.
Ooh.
It's kind of crazy I'm putting this on because I missed it when it came out in theaters. I just saw this on like a regular TV.
Oh yeah, didn't we watch it together?
Yeah, we did.
That was your first time seeing it. I brought it over.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
The movie is really good.
It is.
I think just in terms of just like action sequences and just like direction and even editing, like honestly sound design, like all of the elements that make up a scene, I think this movie hits them on the head like perfectly. The action is incredible. Honestly, if this was the last film, I'd be totally fine with it.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a really good way to end a series, maybe not draw it out too much, but definitely end on a bang, and honestly probably end with the best movie.
Yeah, I agree.
on par with the first one.
Yeah, this one's probably, it's either this one or the first one that's my favorite of the quad trilogy.
Bro, I don't know. The first one is my least favorite, I think.
Dude, ain't no way.
I don't know.
God,
I almost didn't watch the other ones because I honestly didn't like the first one too much.
Dude, get Mike out, bro.
But I mean, I watched it again and I liked it. I don't know. Just that first time I watched it, I just couldn't get into it for some reason. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, well,
John Wick 4 is amazing.
John Wick 4 is really good. I think the action just like, I think it does a perfect, like the third one is kind of like insane in terms of the action. Like it just keeps ramping up. I feel like this one kind of like balances it very well. Like there's still a lot of action, but there's like parts where it slows down and you kind of like understand like some of the new characters that they introduce, like John Wick's like old friends, and they each have like their own like reason for being there and like what they're doing. And I just think the whole thing is just like a really good movie and a great send off to the character if it ends up being the last one.
Bro, like that overhead action scene.
Oh dude, I
went
love
so hard
that.
with that like
So
dragon's
good.
breath shotgun or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro, insane.
All right, my number 3. We just talked about this as well. Godzilla -1.
Okay.
I had to put this in the top 3, just ahead of Guardians and Barbie. It's just like, it was so good, bro. Like this is like a legitimate like film. Like it's written so well, and like I didn't even watch it in like understanding the language, you know, like it was just that good that I'm able to like read it and still understand what's going on and still feel for the characters. Like it would probably be even better if I understood Japanese, you know.
Yeah, probably.
It's so good.
It was. I mean,
Yep,
it was surprisingly good.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go.
Nick, you're missing
I
out,
mean,
bro.
Nick, you got to get in on that.
foreign cinema does go harder than American cinema sometimes.
They lock in. I agree.
Yeah, you guys are gonna make me watch this tonight.
Bro, you gotta go see it.
I
I'm
agree.
gonna pirate it.
Oh my,
Yeah.
oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We do not support that.
Okay, what's your number 3, Mike?
All right, so my number 3. This is probably gonna be the lowest out of both of y'all. I mean, it is the lowest because it wasn't y'all's number 3. But Oppenheimer. I have Oppenheimer at number 3. This is probably the best movie of the year if you look at it objectively. But I mean, this is just my order, all right? But I mean, everything about this movie is good. Cillian Murphy goes crazy. I mean, this is literally just like me whenever I'm in school, bro. Just locking in, going crazy. Robert Downey Jr. good again. I mean, they both just won Golden Globe awards. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
just wait till they hit the Oscars, bro.
That's insane. Yeah, the Golden Globes, like the
Yep.
awards alone are. I mean, not that awards matter, but it's fine. It's nice to see like actors and directors get their flowers for, I think, when they've been operating for such a long time.
Yeah, and just like the score to this movie is insane.
yeah.
Like it just makes it that much better. Just Christopher Nolan. Who did the score? Was
I
it
think it was
Ludwig Göransson.
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He's
And
done
so
like Black Panther.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
cooked, bro.
I mean, there's nothing I dislike about the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
And
It's
so
really good.
yeah, I mean it's my third though. So we're gonna see what number 1 and 2 is.
All right, well, my number 2 movie, piggybacking off of Mike, is Oppenheimer.
Yeah, okay.
To kind of just, I guess, extend the conversation, I do think the music is incredibly well done. I've seen the movie twice. I saw it in IMAX and 70 mil because I had an AMC theater here. Yeah, there's nothing I could really say that's like bad about the movie. The only thing that I would say why it's not my number 1 is in terms of like all of Christopher Nolan's movies. I think this one is, and of course it makes sense because it's based off a biopic book. It's kind of the least like adventure, if that makes sense. Like you're kind of just watching this guy's life unfold.
Yeah.
In terms of like Interstellar, you're like going to space to find civilization. Like those are two totally different, like, I don't know I don't know if I'm making sense, but
No, you are. But that just goes to show how like good it is though, because I mean you're literally just watching a movie about some dude and it's like this good.
like
Yeah.
Oppenheimer is based more in like realism, politics.
Hey, it still hits.
But I do think like overall the cast is crazy. RDJ did a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting who played Albert Einstein.
Bro, when Einstein pulls up.
Bro.
All right, well, hey Nick, I'm not trying to cut you off, but number 2 was Oppenheimer for me as well. So I might as well just keep talking.
Big
Let's just
Oppenheimer.
open the Oppenheimer door right now.
It's yeah, I mean I had to put it on the list. I didn't put it at 1 either. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought it might be Nick's number 1 or I thought it could have been either of you guys' number 1. But it looks like it's none of us. I couldn't put it at 1 for similar reasons as Nick. I mean, the movie is, in my opinion, like it's made perfectly. Like it's a perfect film. The only thing I could understand people knocking it for is maybe like the length. It is long.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like it's paced very well.
Yeah, it's
like,
warranted to be long.
Yeah, and I think it like when you watch it, I don't really get bored, you know. Yeah. So overall, just extremely good movie. I'm excited to see the number 1s.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So my number 2 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
Or Across the Spider-Verse, sorry.
Across the 2018? No.
Yeah, we're going all the way back, bro. Yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I mean, this probably would have been my number 1 if it wasn't a 2-part movie. That's why Mission Impossible honestly wasn't in my top 5 because it's a two-part movie. So we just got to see how it ends. But obviously, this movie was incredible. The first one was incredible. But I'm really excited to see how this one ends. But I guess we won't know for another like 3 years or so now, even though it's
Yeah,
supposed to
who
come
knows
out
how
this
long?
year, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? But I mean, everything about this movie was insane. Animation, perfect. All the voice acting goes hard. I don't know, bro. It's just perfect movie, honestly.
Word,
Mm.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I respect it. I mean, for me, I mean, I haven't revealed my one yet, so I can't really say too much. But like, what I will say is, I agree. It's since it's a two-parter, it's kind of hard. And same with Mission Impossible, it's hard to rate stuff like that because it's like if the next one is bad, it kind of taints this one in a way because
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
damn, like anytime I rewatch this now, I'm being like, oh man, this is such a good setup, and then it falls flat. So like, I hope that doesn't happen, and who knows when we're gonna get the payoff. Because it was supposed to be very soon from now. It's supposed
This
to
year.
be, yeah, it was supposed to be. We're recording this in January. It was supposed to be, I think, what, May
March.
or
May?
March,
Yeah,
something. It
maybe
was
May.
first half of the
Yeah.
year for sure. So like, it was
Yeah.
very soon. And now I highly doubt we get it this year. I think if we would have,
there's no way. It's indefinitely now,
yeah,
right?
if we would
Yeah.
have, I think we would have seen something for it at this point, but we
Yeah,
haven't.
It'll probably be 3 years,
Damn,
unfortunately.
that's fucking crazy, bro. But
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is. Maybe if they didn't like have all the animators working 23-hour shifts.
I mean, I appreciate their work though. They did good.
Oh yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, at least they did good.
Hey, they better be paying them, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Damn.
Nick, you got anything to say?
I mean, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. My number one movie of the year
Oh,
is
hey,
Across the
hey.
Spider-Verse.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought you wanted to do honorable mentions before one, but I mean, if you're just jumping right into it,
I mean, like if we're already gonna talk about it, I want to circle back.
I understand. Okay, yeah. Oh damn, so
let me
this is legit your number one.
It is.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let me say why.
Let me let you cook.
So I agree with you guys. Now that you're bringing up that it's a sequel movie, the only thing I don't like about this movie is that it ends. I was highly anticipating this because when I saw Into the Spider-Verse way back in 2018, I loved it. That movie's really special to me, and I think that this is probably the best like movie Miles Morales we have. It'd be cool to see him in like a live action, but I don't know, in animation, I think it's just perfect. The movie Across the Spider-Verse, it does everything pretty much better. Introduce us to more characters. I think Oscar Isaac does an incredible job as Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
And just seeing characters, Miles' character development kind of over the movie, seeing how he just has to like carve his own path. I love the whole canon event meme that came from this movie too.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought that was
be like, bro, it's
hilarious.
just
Like,
canon. Yeah,
it's his canon
bro's canon
event.
event. Yeah.
And I also just love how it connected the whole Spider-Verse. You know, we got Donald Glover as the Prowler. We got Insomniac Spider-Man in that movie. We got a Lego Spider-Man. Like, just in terms of like a crossover movie of just different like universes, I thought it was great. The only thing I just wish it didn't end. I was expecting the movie to come out this year, like you said, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks it got pushed back, but I'm gonna let him cook. I understand good things take time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of the year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I guess Nick, you can throw in your honorable mentions now before Mike and I reveal our one.
Okay. Yeah. Honorable mentions. I got Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
Fun movie. I got Barbie. I got Talk to Me.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem.
Ooh.
I guess the first half of Invincible because we fucking didn't get the rest. They just decided not to release it.
Yes, sir.
I put Asteroid City. And then this Netflix movie called May December. It's got Natalie Portman in it.
Oh yeah.
I saw it recently. I thought it was actually a really well done drama.
All right, cool. Well, my number one movie of the year was Poor Things. It's really good. It was my movie of the year. I had it at number 2 for a while, and I actually had Oppenheimer at one point. I also had Godzilla -1 at one point. But then I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I was just like, man, I keep like thinking about this movie and just like the score, the way it's filmed. There's so many insanely creative shots in this film as well. Like the cinematography is like next level. Like it's just such a good movie. Mark Ruffalo's in this. I've I've never seen him play a role like this, and it was at first like seeing him be like this kind of character was kind of weird because I've never seen him like I won't say how, but I've never seen him like that. And but it works. Like he played it very well, and I was like, damn, like this dude's a fucking like I won't say, but anyway, it's a really good movie. It's my number
Yeah,
one
I'm
of the
going to
year.
watch it whenever it comes down to streaming.
Yep, lock in, little bro.
Not bad, bro.
Yep. Actually, what is Mike not listed? I'm wondering what's his number one.
I think it's been in both of y'all's top fives, if I'm not wrong. But anyways, my number one is Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yep.
This is my favorite movie of the year. Like,
Mm.
bro, if you can make me get teary-eyed about a raccoon dying, bro, like, I mean, you deserve the number one spot. I mean, there's not much more to be said, bro. And
Yep.
like Will Poulter in this movie was a great addition, bro, and all the memes that he brought with it. Just the dude flying like dun 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 dun. But yeah, bro, like, bro, I don't know. It was really enjoyable. I've seen it several times. Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
So
it's a good movie. Talking about
Yes.
how that one scene with Rocket when he's like screaming.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently Bradley Cooper, he said that I guess he gave out like a similar cry or scream when his father had passed away. So I guess
Jesus,
that
bro.
really came from like his heart, dude. But yeah, it is a really good emotional movie, but I think like still overall it's a good time. I guess maybe why it was ranked so low for me was like maybe Adam Warlock, like he felt tacked on, but I like how he became a part of the Guardians afterwards.
Well, I feel like
still really solid.
yeah, I don't know if this could be wrong, but I feel like potentially James Gunn originally was planning on having Adam Warlock be the main character, because he sets him up at the end of Guardians 2. But like, you know, that was so many years ago. Like he could have had that
and he
idea.
got fired.
Yeah,
They
and
could have taken his shit away.
exactly. Or maybe he was like, oh, because I know in the Infinity War comic, Adam Warlock plays a huge part in it. So maybe he was setting it up for him to pull up in Infinity War or Endgame. And I actually thought he was going to. Like I thought they were going to do that, but there was so much in those movies that actually probably would have been hard to do that.
Yeah, they should have swapped him out with Captain Marvel in Endgame.
Hey, low key they could have.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I think but this besides that, I like Adam. I think he's in it enough, and I think his role in it makes sense. But I'm glad we ended up getting the High Evolutionary. I can't even pronounce the actor's name.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could because he's
so
really
good, dude.
Chuku,
So
yeah.
I don't even want to try.
He's really good. Just like an
Yeah.
actual like villain that like I like completely like hate, and like but I still like I can understand still what he's trying to do, but he's just like absolutely insane, but like still calculated in a way. It's just oh man, so good movie.
Dude, even the prosthetics in the movie when they're driving through the evolutionary planet, there's like turtles, like warthogs,
Oh yeah.
like I think this film broke a record for the most like animal prosthetics used on a set like ever.
I think I saw that.
But yeah, like just that alone, like the set design and stuff was really well done.
I agree.
Bro, and that no cut hallway scene at the end, bro. Just
Yeah,
like
oh my
Chef's
God.
kiss, bro. So good.
That
Yep.
was very good. The
So
whole
good.
action sequence. Dude, yeah, I think
Hey.
that was a good pick. Honestly, overall, could have
Yeah, I
been mine.
agree. I should have known that was gonna be Mike's pick.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey,
You're-
it's time to pull out the worst.
The power of elimination. All right, let's talk about the worst movies.
Okay. I feel a
this is
little
my
bad
favorite,
doing
bro.
this.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, let me preface this. I feel bad because like let's be real, it's really hard to make a movie, but you know when you put it in the public,
Hey,
people honestly, all I'm really rating is the story. I don't even really care about like the. I mean, obviously, I care about all aspects, but mainly what makes a movie bad for me is the story, or even just the acting.
I mean, I'm going if the acting's bad, if the story's bad, if it's shot
Effects.
bad, if the effects look bad. I mean, I'm taking all that into account. I'm keeping it real. I do want to preface it as like how Nick said, like I'm sure I know it's extremely hard to make a movie, and I know there's a lot of factors that go into it, so there's not just one person's fault. And I know there's also studio interference that can cause issues, you know. So, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not dissing no one. I'm just, you know, saying it how it is.
All right. Who's gonna?
I'm
start?
ready. I'm ready. I'm
Alright,
excited for this.
I'm gonna start off first with the
Okay.
Marvel project.
Oh shit.
Secret Invasion.
Top 5?
Worst 5.
Oh yeah, worst. So this is your 5.
This is Secret Invasion was really disappointing to me. The whole premise of it sounded really cool, and I think it started off strong in the first episode, but then it just got kind of muddled with, I don't know, just B plots and just a bunch of stuff that I feel like was out of character for Fury.
Mhm.
But I think overall it's one of like the worst Marvel shows that we've gotten like ever.
Mm.
I agree. It's second worst.
Um, yeah, second worst.
I think it's the worst one ever. I agree with you. I actually, Nick, because of you, I just changed my list and I bumped down what I had at 5 into an honorable mention and put in Secret Invasion instead, because I forgot that came out. It's just so fucking bad. It's easily I 100%, like, if someone told me that movie was made by ChatGPT, I would believe them. Like, it's just nothing interesting happens.
Hey, the intro was.
Yeah, the intro legitimately was AI.
Hey, to be fair though, like, it does make sense that like that's what they would do, because I mean it's an alien invasion. Like, I mean, yes, it was lazy, but I mean at least it was for this one where they could like explain it. Like
Dude,
I can see,
but just pay your
I can
writers
see
to
why.
make a badass intro. Why you got to use fucking?
But this was during the thing though, the writer's strike, so it probably could
I
have.
guess so. Yeah, that shit did happen this year. It's crazy we got so many movies that happened through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is bad. This honestly, this might be top 3. I don't know, but I agree. That's my 5 as well, Nick. So
Hey, bro, and then what's her face is the most powerful MCU character right now?
Oh hell yeah, Gaia.
Gaia, yeah, there you go.
Hey, just wait till she shows up again, bro.
Bro, she's just gonna like 1v1 Kang in the next Avengers movie, bro. It's just
hey, she can take him. She can take him. I mean,
probably she can take anybody right now. Jesus.
Pause.
My bad.
All right, what's your 5, Mike?
My 5 is 65. This movie was not good at all. I did not like any part of it other than Adam Driver. I mean, he was really good, because I was excited for this, right? Because it was like a twist on future meets the past. Adam Driver, you got Sam Raimi directing, or he was an executive producer or something. I don't know. He had a big part to play in the movie. But I feel like they just tried to make this like because like Last of Us came out this year and everybody was so hype over it, and so they tried to do like a Joel Ellie relationship, and it just did not work for me. Like, I could have cared less about Adam Driver's character and the girl's like relationship. Like, if the girl would have died or something, I would have cared less. Like, I mean, they just didn't. I don't know. The chemistry was just not there for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. And it seemed like it was such a long movie, but I don't even think it was that long. It just would not end, bro. And I'm like, come on, like, I'm ready to leave, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I did not like it at all.
Yeah, I never saw that. I remember I was excited to see it, and then you told me it was ass, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey, it's on Netflix.
I mean, maybe you can just like pop it on, like have it in the background or something, bro. But I
don't know. All right, Nick, back to you.
Jeez. All right, so I'm low-key should have put this for my 5. Honestly, it could switch with Secret Invasion.
Oh, is this an honorable mention?
No. For the worst, I guess, going from 4. Okay. It's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Damn.
This is kind of surprising because I was actually really hyped for this. The last Indiana Jones movie came out when I was like 8. And the only thing I could say like is why it's bad is I think because of the way it ends, kind of the third act. And it was surprising because this is coming from the director who made Logan, which I think was a really well done final third film to a beloved character. This is Indiana Jones's 5th. I don't know if I want to spoil it. Okay, I'll say something now.
There's something
that I wanted in the movie that wasn't.
Okay.
It was a certain character.
You didn't get Shia LaBeouf back?
No, okay. Can I just say it? Can I just say it to get it off my chest? Okay.
I mean,
I haven't seen it yet, bro.
I haven't seen it yet either.
All right. Y'all almost made me speak. I mean, so pretty much Indiana Jones in the movie is going around with his goddaughter. I think that she does a really fine job. I would have liked to see a different pair up between some characters for the last film. And I think that, the very end, it does a okay job of like closing out his story. There was some things that I maybe would have wanted to change, but I think overall, like, I still like Indiana Jones. This is probably just like maybe like the 4th like best movie. I don't know. Maybe.
Damn.
It's high.
So it's not as bad as Crystal Skull.
God, there's no way it's worse than that one.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's leagues better, I'd say.
Okay. Oh shit.
But
Okay.
just in terms of my favorite film,
Yeah. It doesn't beat
there were some things I
anything.
was wanting to see.
Okay. All right.
I heard the intro was like the best thing about the movie is that like it started off really good.
It did
but then
start
just,
very
like
strong.
That's
All
so
right.
disappointing.
Yeah. Well, I'll see it at some point. Okay, my number 4 for some of the stinkers of the year is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. This movie was just, I know this has to be on Mike's list. He might have put it higher than me, but I know it's on the list. I had to put it at 4 because I think there's 3 movies that I think my ranking for this is honestly like objectively correct. Like these 3 ahead of this that I have are so much worse than this. This movie's bad, but like there's parts of it that at least look good. You know, like there's parts where I can be like, okay, like that's a good action sequence. There's just a lot of stupid decisions, dumb lines, things that like people just know for some reason. It's just,
dude.
I'm sure Mike will get more into that whenever he lists his, but yeah, this movie was such a disappointment.
I agree.
Jesus.
Nick, you want to say anything?
Go see it, bro.
I mean that actually is my number 3.
Oh shit!
So,
what the hell?
Okay,
I mean,
okay. All right, well, here, let me go ahead and say my number 4 then.
Okay.
My number 4 is Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Yo.
Hey, great minds think alike, bro. But dude, I was so excited to see this movie, bro.
There are some positives. Like I think it taking place in like the 90s, like it's cool.
Yeah.
The whole novelty of like seeing Transformers cool, but
the movie looks good.
Near the end, the story is very like written bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think the Decepticons, they get the fucking Omnicron.
Yeah.
And then all the Autobots meet up and they're like, oh shit, they have it. And they're like, well, actually, there's a tunnel that can lead us right under their ship. Like, it's all very like convenient stuff. Yeah. And I'm just like, the fuck? I don't know how much I gave it when we did the review. Maybe like a 7 or a 6, but
yeah, you gotta drop that down, bro.
Yeah.
I think this is like the most this is the longest review I think I have on Letterboxd, like by far. Like I was so pissed whenever I came to the theater watching this, bro. Like it was just so stupid. Like the one character, I don't even know her name anymore. I done forgot her. But the one that just like can hack the Transformers from like how long ago? Like
yes, sir.
I don't even know, but like thousands and thousands of years. I think it was like Elena or something like that, bro. She just knows alien code. Yeah, like yes, like she just hacks it at the end. Like at the end battle, she just goes up to the computer, be like, "I got this," like to Optimus, and she just hacks it. So like so the what was his name? Terracon? What was the big dude or Unicron?
Unicron.
So like he like wasn't coming into Earth, or whatever though. But like I don't get it, bro. The movie is just dumb. And then Noah, bro. I mean, this guy gets his own Transformer suit. And then he knows how to just instantaneously, he's just perfect.
I forgot about that. Oh my god!
Like this dude suits up, bro.
Dude, it feels like the executives went to like children, and we're doing like a study group, and they're like, "What would you like to see in a Transformers movie?"
Like, dude, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's so bad, bro.
Dude,
and
it
then
would have been better if that chick that was hacking shit turned out to be like a fucking human Decepticon. Like that would have been a crazy,
like an android or something.
That would have been better. Yeah, I don't know. Something.
But like, because, and then like people, I saw so many comments that said Optimus wanted all the smoke in this movie. Optimus was the best thing about this movie, bro. Optimus doesn't do anything in this movie. He's exactly, and then he gives up on humans. Like he does not do that. He doesn't give up. But no, he gave up, and this Noah dude, like, we're home team. We got it. Like we can do this. Like this is home team. Like.
Bro, how do you feel about his little brother coming up on the radio?
Bro, I hated that. Like, bro, he's talking through Mirage's corpse, bro. Like, this is through Mirage's corpse. Like, Mirage is dead, and this dude just comes on out of nowhere. Like, bro, your home team. Like, I just don't get it. It's so bad.
Imagine if Noah's on the other side, like, talking to his brother, and then he just gets crushed, and you just hear, like...
I mean, that should have happened, honestly.
That's probably what should have
happened. Like, dude, it's...
all so that bad. And it still sets up G.I. Joe, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's one.
Get ready,
bro.
There's no way, man. And I thought that was awful. That ending scene or whatever. Like,
I think
Yeah,
they're
because it
just
doesn't
doing
make
that to
sense. Like
just
the whole movie doesn't make
they're
sense.
just biting off of Marvel, bro. Like why did that need to be in there?
I mean, what they should have done is they should have just ended that scene with him looking at the card and it says GI Joe. That's all
Yeah.
we need.
Yes.
They then have like a random warehouse full of nothing
Yeah,
just open
post-credit.
up, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't see anything in there worth
So
showing.
dumb.
Like
No, it's
there's
so dumb.
maybe if they had like The Rock from like he's coming back to the GI Joe or whatever,
Yeah.
like that would have been
Rock's
more.
gonna be Transformers. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
see, that would have actually been something, but they
He does
show
his own
nothing.
Shazam.
There's
Shazam
nothing.
extra credit
Yeah.
team.
Bro.
Oh, yep. There's nothing worth showing. The whole thing is just nothing. Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, it's just really bad. It killed Transformers for me. I don't care about the movie that's going to come out after this if it's by the same director. I mean, it's just going to be bad. I don't care anymore.
I was excited because Bumblebee was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, dude, I just don't want to get into that. Like, just
Yep.
make a movie about the war on Cybertron. How is
Oh,
it this
yep.
hard to understand?
Yeah.
It's
I
really
agree.
not hard. We don't
When
care about the
film starts
humans.
out, it was really strong. I think in 2019 Bumblebee, it
Yes.
starts off on a
It's on
Good
Cybertron.
movie.
big war.
Very
and I was
good
like,
movie.
dude, is this what the whole movie's gonna be like?
Oh
And
man,
don't
I
get me
wish.
wrong, Bumblebee was good.
Imagine.
Bumblebee was very good.
But I want a full live action movie that just takes place and it's
That
just
would go
all
hard.
animated Transformers and Decepticons.
That would go so
Yeah.
hard. Oh my god.
I want the lore, bro.
Yep.
That's what everybody wants. Nobody wanted this. Like,
They try to make you they try to write in humans and make you care about them and it's like, you know why I'm here.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's not gonna be another Shia LaBeouf. Like, there's not gonna be another Optimus Sam duo again. Like, I mean, it's over.
Yeah, that's true.
So just
They tried
and
using
then like
Mark
I don't
Wahlberg.
get why they made this Bumblebee the same Bumblebee. I mean, is it the same universe? Like, I don't
Oh, and then Bumblebee died and
takes
came back to
place-
life.
see. That was so stupid. Like, whatever. I'm over it. Like the way he got revived and everything was so dumb.
All right, this
Just
is my
this real
3.
pulse of energy, bro.
Yeah, we gotta,
So-
we're gonna move
wrap-
on.
wrap
Hold
it
up.
up. I'm done talking about it, bro.
Yeah, we gotta chill.
Number 3. Number 3 for me on worst is Ant-Man Quantumania, bro. I had to put this at 3. This is worse than Rise of the Beast to me. I know Mike said he
No
doesn't mind it.
way.
I fucking hate this movie, man. Like, the more I think about it, the more I dislike it. Like, I just, like, it's not even what is his name? MODOK. It's not even the head. I know a lot of people hate the head, bro. But like I know
you
Jonathan.
didn't like the butt, bro?
Nah. I know Jonathan Majors, he's good in this, but like this movie is just like a whole lot of like nothing, kind of. Like they just kind of so they go down. I like how they get down there fast. Like I like how they get down there and we're immediately in in this quantum universe. But then like nothing, like they should have just had Kang pull up way sooner, because I don't care about all these random like slime dudes of holes, and it's just weird, and they wasted the casting a good actor on some random dude down there. I don't remember the actor's name, but there's a big name actor and he plays just like some random dude who does nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing for me just was a huge letdown, and it just sucks because like this was hyped up so hard, like to set up the like King storyline, and I feel like it, like even the post credit scene is like I don't know. They should have had more of that in the actual story to make it more interesting. And then they should have just honestly they should have killed Ant-Man. Ant-Man, like he's
I
good.
agree.
I love like Paul Rudd is him, but there's no fucking way he's hand to hand beating Kang, bro.
Bro,
like-
yeah, he beat him in that hand-to-hand fight, bro.
Dude,
He
that
beat
was
Kang.
dude, that was the biggest cap,
Hand-to-hand
bro.
fight.
That was
Yeah,
the biggest cap.
there's
They shoulda
no
had
way.
Kang kill. Oh my god, dude! Somebody should have died. I think that's what the movie lacked was stakes
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
stakes.
Like, it's
I
just,
actually
oh,
thought someone was gonna die because I was like, damn, this
Mhm.
looks. The trailers made it look like this was gonna be something crazy.
yeah.
I
It
just don't think
yeah.
Kang was appropriate for an Ant-Man movie. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't think it was appropriate to introduce Kang into an Ant-Man. I mean, I
Like-
get it because he's in the
like-
quantum realm or whatever, but
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's,
it's
like
such a
something
it's a huge letdown for me.
it could have just been like MODOK. Like, they could have like actually like took their time with MODOK and made him better.
Yep.
Jeez.
I don't know.
The movie's just
Yeah.
also, I think it's paced very badly. It feels very slow. For me, like if you especially when you go and rewatch it, like in the theater the first time, every Marvel movie for me, they all feel fine because I'm just like a Marvel nerd, you know? So like
Yeah.
the first time watching it always feels good, but when I try to rewatch this on Disney Plus, like the first half of it is just like so slow. Like it's just like I'm waiting for them to get to Kang, and like it's just so weak.
Yeah,
Drink
I
the
should
juice.
rewatch it. I
Drink
haven't
the
rewatched it since
Bro,
theater.
the new actress that plays his daughter, I'm sorry,
She's terrible.
she might be good in other things, but in this, they just didn't. Her lines are so bad.
She is a good actress though. She was in one Netflix series that got canceled because of COVID.
Mhm.
Shoot, what was it called? I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
See,
Right
it could go down. It can go down to directing. You know, like they just say, all right, we'll just use
Yeah.
that take. You know, like
Yeah.
I also feel like her and Paul Rudd don't really have good chemistry, like as father and daughter. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it comes through. Yeah, I don't know.
They
I
did
like
that
the
one
OG
actress
actress.
dirty. Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
yeah.
They did her
I
dirty.
like the actress from Endgame, dude. She would have been perfect.
Yeah, she
It
would've-
literally
Yeah.
looks like her, but this one looks more like I don't know.
Didn't she find out that she like lost the role whenever the news came out
They
about
just posted it.
When the
Catherine
trailer
Newman-
dropped, she was
I
or
know.
Catherine Newton got casted? I don't know. I can't remember.
Anyway, that was my 3.
Jeez, is it my turn?
I think it's Mike.
Oh yeah, okay. So my number 3 was The Little Mermaid.
Damn.
Oh
Say it again.
shit!
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's say Nick, I know
Why
you like
didn't
this
you like
movie,
it?
Nick, bro. Because like the original, it's a cult classic. You
Oh,
don't
no,
need
the
to touch
original
it.
is
It doesn't need
incredible.
any fixing. Like you just don't need to be original for once, Disney. I don't remember the last time they were original with anything. So they've just been making these cash grabs off these remakes, live action remakes. And I think the only decent one was Beauty and the Beast. But other than that, they just add a whole hour. Like this movie is an hour longer than the original. Please explain that to me. And so it's long. It's like 2.5 hours. Like that's insane.
You rocking the
That is
Aquafina?
insane. No. But and then all the they added new songs and
Yeah.
they're all just dog water, bro.
I will
mean,
say,
they're
will say
so bad.
there's 2 songs I think in there that I don't like, and they have like Aquafina singing in it. It's terrible.
Dude, the one with like where she's like rapping or whatever, you know
Oh,
what I'm talking
God,
about?
it's so
Where
cringy.
Dude, it is
It's
so
very
so
cringy. I
bad.
won't lie. I'll agree with you there. I'll agree.
It is
And
so
Chelsea agrees
bad.
too. She didn't like
And
shit.
the only good thing was they stuck with the Ursula at the end, how she like goes all huge mode or whatever, and
Yeah,
that
I
looked
think-
good. It looks good. The movie as a whole looks good, but I don't know. I hate it, honestly. I just don't like it at all.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy does a really good job.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm surprised this
That's
wasn't on
Ursula.
your honorable mentions for best of the year.
No.
Well, you liked it, didn't you? You said it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I saw it like twice with my girl, so.
No.
But yeah, I guess I just forgot about it. I don't know.
Disney just
Yeah.
needs to stop making these remakes.
I mean, dude, they're gonna keep remaking live action, bro.
Yeah, because Aladdin was horrible, bro. And
I heard that
I
was
don't
good.
know. No, that was bad. Because they change them. Like, stop changing it. If it's like
Oh
a
my
one
God.
for
More
one
woke.
copy, if it's a 1-for-1 copy, then maybe I'd be down with it. But they keep changing it, and it's like unnecessary changes. I don't know. It's annoying.
I feel like I'm fine with changes, but I feel like the changes that they've chosen have been bad.
Yeah, okay. If they
Changes.
change it and it's a good change, whatever. But I mean, they're changing it for the worse. And
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
Nick, we're getting to your 2.
All right, my number 2. We just talked about this Ant-Man 3.
Yo, shit.
It's just terrible, bro. It's just
Bro,
terrible. But I don't know
bro,
what to
y'all hate
expect.
on this movie,
I
bro.
don't know what to expect though when it's like the third Ant-Man movie. Like, I feel like if any hero would have gotten the trilogy, I was surprised Ant-Man got a third movie.
Yeah.
And just seeing him paired up with Kang and surviving and nobody dying is unbelievable to me. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I feel like, dude, I don't know. At least fucking Hank Pym, I thought he was gonna die.
I thought that
Yeah.
too.
And even if it's like his last Marvel movie, we'll see him in. Like, why not kill him off? You know, add some stakes, add
Yeah.
some loss, add some tension between Ant-Man and Kang. And also just his daughter, like she was fine, but I really did prefer the one from Endgame. I thought she was a much better choice. But you know, it is what it is. MODOK, I feel like he came and went. I feel like I wish we got more of him and maybe took him more seriously. Like they made him really cool in the trailer, but in this one, I think he's just comedic relief every time he speaks.
You don't like his butt?
Dude, no.
It was
I
all
can't imagine
hold
what
up,
the
bro.
front looked like, bro.
Yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Kang could have killed him easily.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Like
just like plot armor for no reason. Because
Yeah.
like, why would Ant-Man have plot armor? But it's his own movie. It's
This
not a Kang
movie should have ended with like whenever Kang is like, all right, let me like do the shit myself. He should have just fucking wiped the floor with everybody and like the people that do escape, the characters that get out, like they barely get out with their lives, and then the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
die. Like that would have made me be
Dude,
like, holy
yes.
shit, King is like not like he's like the next big threat. Like now I'm like, oh well, they Ant-Man killed him.
Hey man, 1v1 them, bro.
Yeah, like
No.
Because
okay.
he literally
Dude.
goes out there and like disintegrates everybody
Yep.
Yeah.
at
Dude, he also
first.
gets beaten by ants, remember?
Yep. Little
Yeah.
ants,
Dumb.
bro.
I agree. He should have like all of them should have tried to jump Kang, and then he should have just ruthlessly like beat them all up,
Yeah.
and then like maybe all of them escape except Hank. He kills Hank, and then bam, Kang's the new bad. I think that's a much better ending.
Yeah.
It doesn't just feel kind of like a little fun Marvel adventure with also who we're supposed to be thinking is the next big bad guy. It's just odd placement of villain. And you know, normally I
Yeah.
complain as the villain is underwhelming. I think in this one maybe it's too much, especially for the hero. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it's
my number
dumb.
2.
Okay, I agree. It's number 2 for me. I don't
The
know if
laugh.
either of you guys. Oh wait, I don't think you guys have seen this.
What is
But
it?
it's Shazam 2, Fear of the Gods.
Oh my
I've
god.
not seen it.
This shit is so bad. It's worse than Quantumania. Like this makes Quantumania look fun. Like this makes everything it's so bad. It's just like nothing. Like the first movie had so much heart, and it was like a nice change in how the DCEU was at the moment. Like I was like, oh shit, like this is actually fun. Like this I didn't know I'd like this character this much. This one just takes all of that and just throws it away. Like
Yeah.
it's boring. Like things there's just it's I don't know. I don't want to just say it's boring, but like it is. And like the villains are not good. Like I don't really care about them, and I feel like they could have killed everybody, like Shazam and his family, like way easier. Like there's literally like I don't know if y'all care if I spoil like a weapon that they
No.
have.
Yeah.
There's a weapon where literally if they it's like a they shoot it at them, like shoot a laser, and if they hit them, it just takes away their powers, and then they go back to being a kid. And I feel like these villains like could have just like easily killed them then, because they do that and they take away some of the kids' family's powers,
They're
but
fucking kids.
but then they don't do anything. Like, and they don't even explain it away as like, oh well, they're kids, like I'll let y'all live. Like it's more so like then the kid like dodges it, and it's just like what? Like I don't know. And then the worst part is at the very end, Shazam is killed. Shazam dies, and then he's resurrected by Wonder Woman, who appears out of nowhere. She just shows up, and she's just like, oh hell yeah, like I can resurrect people now, like because for some random reason, the whole thing felt so bad. And like I don't know what happened, man. I hate to hate on this because I know the director is like actually like a fan of the comics, and he made the first one, so I don't know what happened. I really don't understand how they went from such a good movie to this.
They shouldn't have let bro cook more than once, bro.
Honestly,
Some people just need to cook once.
I mean,
Honestly.
hey, that's what happened if Taika
Sometimes
Waititi. I'm
that's
surprised Thor: Love and Thunder hasn't made this yet. Oh wait, that was 22. Never mind.
Yeah, that was 22.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still a bad film.
Yep.
You can't forget about those. All right, Mike.
Okay. So what are we on to?
Yeah, too.
Yeah. Number
Okay,
2.
so my number 2 is The Nun 2.
Ooh.
I
Wait,
was
why?
kind of excited to see this movie, honestly, because I saw the first one and I remember being like, all right, I'm down. Like, I like it. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but it's just there. I didn't like regret seeing it or anything. But this one was so bad. Like, I'm so mad I went and saw this, bro, because I drove an hour and like 20 minutes to go see it.
That's no way.
But like it doesn't make any sense because in the
Jesus.
beginning, the demon just has this insane like body count. Like you just see
Yo.
pause, sorry.
Okay.
But like you just see her killing everybody, and they're trying to like figure out what it is, like what's going on and all this. And then like whenever it comes to the climax, pause and everything,
Every time he says something, pause.
but whenever it gets to the end, she doesn't do anything. She's not,
Yep.
the demon isn't killing anybody. It's not like, it's just toying with them, but it's stupid because like she needs a specific MacGuffin that the protagonists have or whatever. And she doesn't do anything. She just like, is like, meh. And it just doesn't make any, like this movie is probably this is the movie that makes the least sense out of everything that I have on this list, bro. Like it just does not make sense. It doesn't stick. It is also the most tropiest horror movie I've ever seen. Like all the horror movie tropes are in this movie, dude.
I'd love
And
to see it.
Splitting
and
up.
then at the end, bro, the devil pulls up. Like
Yo.
the legit devil pulls up, bro. Like
Yo.
he's in his goat form and everything. And then all he does is just run at a door with his horns to like scare some of these girls, and then he's just gone. Like they just don't, he's just gone.
Yes,
So
sir.
it
makes-
sounds like it's horror
It's so stupid.
with like no motivation. It's all just for
it's
jump
just
scares.
it's just no. I mean, it wasn't even. There was like one where there was like a it was like a jump scare that was like they tried way too hard. But it honestly wasn't even jump scary. It was just not. I think they took it too serious, and that made it really bad.
I saw a cool scene from the trailer where there's like a nun walking outside and she passes like a magazine stand and all the pages start like flipping.
Yeah,
and make, like
see-
the image of the nun. I thought that was cool from the
That
trailer. I was
yeah,
like,
and then they
"Oh."
put it in the trailer. That was
creative.
the coolest part of the movie, and it was in the trailer.
It wasn't in the
and-
movie.
Well, I said that was the coolest part in the movie,
Oh,
but they put it in the trailer,
you.
so like everybody
So it's
already
already
knew it was
spoiled.
yeah,
gonna,
it was gonna
yeah.
happen.
So
Damn.
I mean, it was not good at all.
Yeah,
I
I
would
gotta
not
see it
recommend
still. I'm gonna see it at some
I mean,
point.
maybe
I think
I
honestly-
always recommend bad movies just because you got to see them because you just got to see how bad it is to believe it.
As
Yeah,
soon as
bro,
they
yeah.
add it to Max or something, I'll probably watch it.
And bro, all I'm saying is that none of this made sense.
Oh my god. God, none.
Jeez.
All right. Before we reveal the one, let's do you have any honorable mentions, Nick? For worst?
For worse, I don't think so. Secret Invasion again. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, I know.
Yeah, that shit was that bad, bro. I gotta say it twice.
Okay.
I have a few if you don't have any.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I have Five Nights at Freddy's. It was not good. Like, I mean, if you're a fan of if you're one of the Five Nights at Freddy's kids, like, I'm not roasting you for being a nerd. I mean, I'm like a nerd when it comes to Marvel, DC shit. So, but like, if you're one of them, I'm sure it was fine. But like, in terms of the movie, there's so many weird things that are just like dumb. I won't say it, but like, because I'm sure, I don't know. Do y'all care if I spoil something?
No, absolutely.
I don't
not.
give a shit.
Okay. There's a part where Josh Hutcherson brings his like little sister to work with him.
Yo.
And then she's like obviously like hyped because it's like a Chuck E. Cheese type thing, you know. And then he leaves her alone for a second, and then he literally sees that all the fucking animatronics moving and they're all like surrounding her, and then it's revealed that they're just trying to play. And then there's a montage where they're all building like a fort, and like him, the animatronics, the sister, and then like the random cop girl from You, she pulls up, and they all like they just build a fort, and there's like music playing, like it's like a Friends song. Yeah, and they're just friends. They high five each other, they hug each other, and it's not even like in a way where there's like tension, like, oh shit, like is he hugging her just to get close so he can kill her? Like, no, like there's happy music playing. They're all smiling and high fiving and giving. There's a scene where one of them gives a thumbs up to the other one. Like, it's, oh my god, it's so weird, and like, I don't know. It seemed like it's supposed to be a comedy.
Do the animatronics look good? Because in the trailer,
They
I
do
don't know
look
if it
good.
wasn't. I don't know if it wasn't cleaned up, but it looked like they looked very clean. And I know, like in the game, they're supposed to be very decrepit and like broken down.
To me, they looked really good. They are clean. I don't know. I mean, they're real animatronics. I can tell it's not CGI. I'm sure some parts where they move and do certain things are.
Yeah, it looks
but
really
like,
cool.
yeah, but like it looks good. It's just kind of cheesy. Yeah, it was not a top movie of the year. It did very well though, so it's gonna get sequels.
Yeah,
I
it
heard
did
that
incredibly well.
Yeah,
I heard the female director like invested like $100K or something to like
Damn.
really push for it, and then like now it's
Jesus.
making so much money, and it's just good.
And it had like a dual release, like it released on
Oh,
Peacock
yeah.
at the same time, right? And it's
Yeah.
made that much.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised it made
insane.
that much.
That's
Yeah.
new. I mean, that's
Yeah.
cool. That honestly, it's cool if movies would do that, because it's like sometimes I can't make it to the theater. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes I just want to come home, watch Five Nights at Freddy's on the P.
Is that
Yep.
Freddy Fazbear?
Oh my god. The another honorable mention was a movie called Strays. It's like a movie about dogs. Will
Bro, I
Ferrell.
gotta see that. One.
Will
That looks like
Ferrell,
fun.
Jimmy Fox. I mean, it's honestly like I barely put it on honorable mentions because I did enjoy my time watching it. I did laugh. It's just kind of dumb in some parts, and it's kind of like like raunchy just to be raunchy at some point. It's like, oh, what if the dogs like said the N-word, you know? Like stuff like that. What if the dogs what if the dogs peed on shit or humped
Whoa.
everything? So it's kind of dumb. But I'm not gonna lie, there are parts that I'm legitimately like are so stupid that I did laugh. So like it's like a yeah, so it's an honorable mention because it is not good, but I mean I would still recommend watching it.
What if the dog said the N-word? That's hilarious.
It better been Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is Jamie, that's right.
Yeah. And then my last honorable mention, this is like at the bottom and I'll explain why it's on my list. Because I know a lot of people hate this movie, but I only hate a couple things. I put The Flash. So,
ooh, okay.
So The Flash, I honestly think the plot is not that bad. Like I think I think it's a fun plot. I like the story. I actually think there are some emotional like moments, like with the mom at the end when he's like,
there's good beats.
Yeah, I think there are good parts in it, but I also think there are some pretty bad lows. Like I do agree that the final fight scene, it's just in the middle of a fucking desert. Like it's like a CGI like it's like they were like, oh shit. I'm guessing that they were like, oh man, like let's just throw it in like a random nothing wasteland where it's just like flat desert, like there's no like anything around it, so we can just focus on doing the CGI for these characters because we don't know where else to put it. Or maybe there was a reshoots and they were like, well, we don't got time to like set it in a city or anything, so let's just put it in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's a weird.
I feel like in Man of Steel it was cool because like Zod was attacking him inside of a small town. Like people were getting fucked up. Like Superman was like, oh shit, like I gotta save people.
Yeah, the setting is just like literally nothing. It's just nothing. And then the CGI is just like a big part of this. Like I hate to like knock it, but I do agree. Like there's some parts like when he's in the Speed Force and like that little bubble where like they show like Henry Cavill and Batman, Ben Affleck, and they all look like they're made of plastic.
Wax model or something.
Yeah, they all look like wax models. And what's funny is the director was like, oh, that was intentional. Like it's a Speed Force.
That was our vision. Yeah.
He's like, we tried to make it look like shit.
Dude, it's so funny, man. It's so funny that he said that. Like he's gotta be capping, but like and then there's random
director, bro. I would just cap my ass off anytime someone says shit about the film. I'd be like,
that was intentional.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is, and I kind of thought this was hype when I first saw it, not gonna lie, but now looking back at it and seeing it the second time or something, I don't know. It's this the part where they have all the like random people pull up at the end just for like cameos. Like they have like Christopher Reeve Superman, they have Adam West and all of them.
Nicolas Cage.
What's weird about that one is
that wasn't even a real Superman. That was just a rumor.
Yeah, it was like he went and did like he tried on a suit and they almost made it, but then they didn't do it. They never filmed a single scene. Yeah.
So weird.
What's weird is they got Nicolas Cage on set and put him in a costume, but that whole scene is CGI. Like that's not him. He even came out and said, I didn't even film that. That's not what I filmed for this movie. So like I don't know what he filmed. Looks
so bad too.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
show.
Yeah, all of that looks awful. It looks Nicolas Cage looks fine when he's got the red eyes, but the moment they go away, he looks so weird. He looks so weird, and
it's really bad.
What's weirder about it is like George Reeves, the like black and white Superman. It's so weird putting him in it when you know like his real life like story. Like he had like a lot of bad stuff happen because of the Superman role near the end of his life, and he ended up he either shot himself or someone murdered him. They don't really know what happened because of what happened, and because of that he didn't have any surviving relatives, so no one even knows who is in control of his estate. So no one. So if that's the case, like this might have just been the studio like, oh, like, well, he's dead and there's no surviving people, so we can just do what we want, like, because that's our character. That's so insane. They just so knowing that, it's just extremely distasteful. I don't mind the Adam West one because he just kind of runs by, but like still it's just kind of weird because they don't even do anything, and like Christopher Reeve Superman and Supergirl, when they show up, I guess they're all supposed to be seeing this like big multiversal collapse, but they don't do shit. They just turn and look at it, and like it's like there's
Yeah.
no fucking way they wouldn't do anything. Like that's
No, you're good.
Superman, bro. Like what do they do? It's really bad, and it's clearly just for like cameos because
Yes.
they're like, oh, we're doing multiverse, we got to throw in people, but then they were like, well, shit, we didn't have anyone before this. Like let's just throw in,
Like we kind of fucked ourselves.
yeah, let's throw in people that can't say no because they're dead. So
Wow.
like I don't know, it just feels very weird and out of place. And like if that isn't there, or if they had cameos that make sense to the story, kind of like what's his name, Michael Keaton, I think he's fine in this. I actually
Yeah, I do
enjoy,
too.
yeah, I enjoy him being in
Solid.
it. Yeah, it's all pretty solid. I like Sasha Kaye as Supergirl. I think she's good. I wish she had more to do.
Yeah.
She kind of just shows up and then just like punches. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a solid story there. I just think a lot of the decisions are weird and bad CGI. So I had to throw it on. I would still give it like a solid like 6 to 7 in rating it. I think there's a story in there. I just think there's parts in there that are like really whack.
I just think it was really disappointing, like overall,
Yeah.
as a whole.
Yeah. I agree.
And Ezra still has a job.
Yeah, he's locked in.
It's
It's
He
fucking
locked that shit
crazy.
in.
Hey, get majors out
Jesus.
Hey, that's my final honorable mention.
though.
Okay. Okay.
Is it me now?
Yeah, this mic, bro. Lock in.
Okay. All right. So for honorable mentions for the worst movies of 2023, I have The Haunted Mansion. Honestly, this one was really bad. I mean, okay, it wasn't like bad, but it was still not good.
Okay.
It's just so like they're trying to do this like horror movie comedy thing, and it just does not work. They bring in all these big name actors, and they have like nothing to go off of. Just the whole like script is bad, the plot is bad. There are some cool Easter eggs, like if you've gone and like rode the ride, it does like kind of do callbacks to the ride itself. But other than that, I mean, there's just nothing here. I mean, it's really not like, honestly, I wouldn't even recommend this one. It's just like a boring bad,
Jared
like,
Leto didn't go off.
bro, it's so like I don't know why they paid him because he's hardly in it. Like he doesn't have any lines, or like I mean he has like a couple lines, but I mean he has so much either like prosthetics or makeup or like CGI on him that like you don't even know it's him. Like you can't even
Oh,
tell.
really?
So I don't even know why they paid him.
So it's not even like it's not his face. Like you can't tell it's
No,
him.
it's not. So I don't know why they paid him to do that.
Jesus, man.
But anyways, this is just another example of Disney being just so like they're just not inventive anymore, whatever you want to call it. Like I honestly think the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion was better than this one, and even
Oh
that
yeah,
one,
I like that one.
I
Dude,
would
they
say
should've
I
had
honestly
him back.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I liked that one, but nobody. I think people like this one more than the Eddie Murphy one that I've seen.
Bro.
I mean, that's just what I've seen.
That's
Apparently,
wild.
the Eddie Murphy one gets hated on like too much.
The fuck? It's
I agree.
classic.
Yeah. Anyways, my next one is Blue Beetle. I just think this was kind of superhero tropey. It was boring in some parts. The best part about it was the family aspect, but I hated the sister. She was super annoying. She was just annoying for no reason. Who's the what?
The grandma?
Oh yeah, I liked her until the end, because like she was like, yeah, we don't kill people, and then she goes and kills people.
She's like, I was a resistance fighter.
Bro, she went crazy
Yeah.
killing people.
Bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
She didn't even blink,
and
which
then
was crazy.
who flew the Blue Beetle thing in the end? Was
George
it the
Lopez.
dad? Okay, yeah. So that didn't make sense to me because I mean, it calls back to Transformers. Like he just automatically knew how to operate it, and he just like, I don't know. I hate that type of stuff. It's something that I just can't overlook in movies because it just drives me nuts. But anyways, what I got after that is I have Scream 6.
Ooh.
Bro, y'all gotta watch this one because this one was this one literally skipped till the third act, like just the ending. Because dude, there's this one guy. I mean, this is a spoiler, but it doesn't mean anything. Like y'all just need to go watch it for yourself because like at the end, in this one, there's like multiple Scream dudes or whatever that are multiple ghost faces. and at the end, all of them are like all the ghost faces are together, like kind of circling the protagonist of the movie, all like the kids or whatever. And this one dude, he's like a bigger dude, but I think there's 4 or 3 ghost faces, and they just start stabbing this dude because like he like sacrifices himself. Like they're going, like, I'm telling you, he has to get stabbed like 10 times or something, bro. Like it, yeah, literally, he was like, oh, like just go, and like he's just getting wailed on with these knives, bro. And we cut to the end, and this dude's like in the ambulance just chilling, bro. Like they walk out of the building after everything was said and done, and this guy's just chilling in the ambulance, like, you're alive?
Yes, sir.
He's like, yeah, I just barely made it, or like something. Bro, it's so bad. It is such a bad movie. Anyways, after that, I have Wonka. This movie just came out. This movie is okay. I don't know who watched this movie and who rated these movies, bro, but they have got to be capping, because I was in Virginia with my family for Christmas, and we normally always go see a movie on Christmas whenever we're hanging out for with the family or whatever. And so we were looking up movies and like the reviews, and I think this one had a 90-something% on the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. So we were like, oh shoot, like, okay, like, yeah, we might as well go give it a shot, because it's getting really good reviews. And I even think on Letterboxd it's like at a 3.5 or something, which is pretty good. But no, bro, this movie is so bad. The songs are horrible. Like all the new songs are not good at all. The original songs that they kept from the other movies are good. Like just the OG songs are all good. Like they do a good job with those. But this movie should be about Willy Wonka and making his chocolate, but it's not. It's about him in a laundromat, and like because he gets like suckered into some contract. I'm not gonna spoil it, just in case y'all wanted to see it. But like he's in a laundromat for the whole movie.
He's just doing laundry,
and it's just like, yes, bro. And it's just like, why is this guy like? Why is this not about Willy Wonka making chocolate? Like I just don't get it. It's literally the exact opposite of what it should have been. But there are some good parts in the movie. Timothy Chalamet is good, I guess. I mean, he did the best he could for what they gave him.
Hey, when he did that one line, bro, did it go hard?
Hold up, scratch that, reverse it. That one?
Yeah.
Hey, that was in the beginning too, bro. I was like, oh, there it was. It was like the Wolf of Wall Street meme.
Yep.
Where he's like, yep. I was like, there it is.
There I am.
But yeah, bro, it's nothing special. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it could have been so much better. I actually was excited because I've been liking musicals recently, so I was excited to see what this one was going to be, but it was not great.
I agree.
Unfortunately.
I probably won't see it until it comes on streaming.
Hey, the one dude, I think it was Hugh Grant. He played the Oompa Loompa. Yeah. He's pretty good. I actually liked him as
no way he played an Oompa Loompa.
Little British man.
Yeah.
That's so odd.
Okay. Hey, what else you got, bro? Or is that everything?
I think that was everything.
Yeah, okay. It's time for the number 1 worst of the year.
Okay. Nick. Yeah, I didn't really have a lot of honorable mentions other than stuff y'all have already mentioned, and I kind of agree with a lot of your takes. So my worst movie of the year, we already talked about it, Shazam 2.
Oh, dude, yep.
I think this movie's just straight terrible. I've never seen a sequel movie undo everything that the first one did.
Stinker.
And it's crazy because the villains I feel like were good. It was Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren.
Good casts, yep.
Yeah, great cast.
Rachel Zegler's in there too.
Yeah, I don't know. Wonder Woman comes out of nowhere to just save the day. It just feels so weird because like it's always so dumb when you kill a character and then the next scene they get revived. It's like, oh, it's like, how do I feel about this? Like you didn't really even go through anything.
Literally, bro.
And I don't know. I honestly would have been fine if they just maybe killed Zachary Levi's Shazam off.
I would have been fine.
And then if Gunn wants to use him, he could like revive him from the dead, you know. But I think it's just weird that now he exists out there still. But I don't know if he's even going to be part of the DCU because
the post credit was like he joins the Justice League Society, so he's a Doctor.
Oh, that's right.
And all them. Yeah,
that's right. Oh, God, Jesus.
Bro, I actually tried watching this movie and I told Josh about it.
I would
I
watch
like-
Black Adam over this, honestly.
I
Adam is
agree.
better.
I
That
liked
is
Black
facts.
Adam.
Black Adam
I
is,
liked Black
is
Adam.
way more fun. Way more fun.
We got
Dude,
no
this movie
Nick.
has the cringiest line, bro. When she's like, "Taste the rainbow, motherfucker." Was that this movie? You remember she has like
I don't
Skittles
know.
and she's like riding a pony. Oh god,
Yeah,
it's
I forgot
so
that
terrible.
is a scene. Yeah, that is.
It's really
Dude, there's
cringeworthy.
no way.
I'm surprised you remember that. You just reminded me. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just a terrible movie in general. And I think
Mike,
I
you
only
gotta
saw it
watch
once.
it, bro.
I had to
No,
I had to sit through it.
like Nick, I told this to Josh, but I tried to sit down and watch this movie when it came out on Max or whatever, and I watched the first 5 minutes, like the opening scene, and I literally had to turn it off. Like I was like, no, I was like, I don't think so. I was like, I'm just not in the mood to watch this today
Your
because it was the
girlfriend's like,
part.
You're like, you know what? We're not watching this anymore. You're like,
Bro, it was just like the part where they got the staff or whatever it is,
Yep.
and they start like taking over the people's minds or whatever, and then they like
Oh, they all turn to
start
stone or
running. They
some
like
shit.
they start like no, it's like whenever they whisper into the ears to like,
Oh, yeah.
bro. I was like, they were like just whispering into the other people's ears, and I was like, no. I was like, that is real. I was like,
said no.
I was like, I don't think I can sit down and actually like watch this movie, like, because everybody was saying how bad it was. I was like, all right, let me check it out. And then I was like,
Yeah.
actually, I'm like, I'm good. I think. So I don't think I need to see it.
I agree, bro. Nick, so I'm glad this is your number one because it deserves to be number one.
Totally.
This would have been my number one if I hadn't watched a movie a couple weeks ago, just out of curiosity.
Yo.
I watched Rebel Moon Part 1, and dude, I hate to do it to Snyder, bro, because he's had some pretty good. I mean, he's did 300. I like Watchmen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
know,
which one's good?
He's had some goated movies, but like this one is, I don't know what the hell happened, bro. Like, I do not blame Lucasfilm for walking away from this if this was his pitch, because because I can't even explain it. Like, if you guys, it's on Netflix, bro. Like, if you watch it, you'll see what, like, it's part one. It does not need to be a part one, because this entire movie, it's like, I think 2 hours, 20 minutes. About 2 hours of this movie, maybe just under 2 hours of this movie, is literally just them forming the team, and they spend like 30 minutes on each team member when it could just be like a 5 to 10 minute scene. It does not need to be there's a whole random scene where they go to recruit some guy, and then he's a slave, and his slave owner is like, oh, I'll let him go if he can like ride this griffin. And then he just goes and rides like this griffin giant bat looking thing. And it's just like a 10-minute scene of him flying. Like, nothing happens. There's just random scenes of him flying. It's like Avatar. And I don't know, bro. It's just nothing happens, and it's boring. And a lot of it is literally just the first Star Wars, or Star Wars in general. Like, they go to a cantina and there's music playing, and it's a bar, and it's clearly supposed to be like homaging the first Star Wars scene when they go to pick up Han Solo, except like it's weirder. So like, instead of like people getting mad at Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan, for some reason they want to like fuck this guy, they want to like rape him.
Yo
No, I'm being honest. Like, this is the movie, bro. This is the movie. And then like the main bad guy is like a Nazi, or like they clearly make him look like a Nazi. Like he's 100% like the uniform and everything. And what's weird is also, I don't understand a lot of the costume design choices in it. Like, cause I understand there's farmers, it's like a farmer planet, which makes sense. They have that in Star Wars too. But then there's like cities that look like cyberpunk or like Star Wars spacey, you know, it makes sense. But then there's literally like a scene where the main villain, who until now we've seen in like a uniform and like shit, he's literally just wearing like a suit with like a black suit and tie, and he's just walking around like, it just looks like a guy. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh god, it's so bad. It's just nothing happens, and it's just a waste of time.
No, I hate to hear that, dude.
Waste of time.
I like supporting Snyder and his projects, and this one sounded cool to me when I was like, I think I posted about this on the Cosmic Social. I was like, oh shit, new Snyder movie.
Yep.
Maybe because it's a part one that hurts it, because maybe there's like some long 9-hour uncut version.
Dude,
They just cut it into the movies.
director cuts, bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean that as a joke to like the Snyder cut, but like I don't know how many parts they're gonna be to this, and maybe you just.
I hope there's only one
first part's
more.
boring. That
Josh,
sucks.
you didn't like the slow-mo shots, bro?
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, there's so many slow-mo shots in this. I know Snyder does that a lot, but like there's a there's a slow-mo shot in this where it's literally just like in the beginning, and this one girl, she no. Yeah. Whoa! Oh shit! That's the other thing. There's like 2 random rape scenes. Like,
Dude.
no. In the first 30 minutes, there's like, and I understand like he's doing this to show that the soldiers are not good. The Empire, it's the Empire. The Empire is not good. He's showing that they're bad guys. So they want to rape this girl that lives in the farmer
Yep.
like village. No, they do. And they say, "Hey, come here." And then they just grab her. And then they're like, and then one of them, like the commanding officer comes up and is like, "Hey," and then they like stop what they're doing. And he's just like, "I got dibs." He's like, "I'm going first."
Oh, yeah,
I swear. And then he's like, "I got first." He's like, "Then y'all can finish." And I'm like, yo. And I understand that, you know, he's trying to show that they're bad people. We already know that they're bad people because they pulled up as the Empire. We just saw them kill like a random guy. We already know, like they show up and they kill somebody. And like, so like we know that they're bad. We don't need this scene. It just felt so forced and edgy in my opinion. What I was going to say is it's a random slow motion shot of one of the farmers. Like they trip and they drop their rice. And then the shot is just the rice falling for like 20 seconds, and then it hits the ground, and the rice is just on the ground.
Bro, is this a slow-mo shot of the rice falling, bro?
Yeah, it's just the rice.
You know, Zach was behind the camera, like, let's do one more. Come
on. Drop the rice again. Clean up all that. We're doing it again.
To do it one more time, god damn it.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Even more slow-mo this time.
It's so bad, man. And then
I kind of want to watch it so we can shit on it.
You should watch it. It's like I guarantee you,
you're so bad, but I feel like it's a waste of time.
You're gonna need to pause it and like watch it in chunks because it's that boring.
I'm gonna be like, oh,
goddamn. Is it long? His movies are normally long.
Yeah, it's like almost. I think it's over 2 hours.
Okay.
220.
Yeah, probably. I will say there are parts that are interesting, but the majority of it is not. Like, there's one of the people they pick up from to recruit for their team, and she's like a samurai. She's the only one that has like what looks like a lightsaber in this. And she has like a whole like scene with this weird like spider girl, like literally like a big spider, but like half human, half spider. And that part is honestly, I thought the most interesting because then it turns into a fight. The only thing that's bad is like the killing blow is kind of whack. Like the spider like picks her up, but then like she just like stabs her while she's like being held, and it's just like, well, why did she just like bring her to her heart? Like that doesn't make any sense. But before then, like all of that is, that's probably the best part of the movie. The movie should have been about that character dealing with like what's going on that planet, what she's dealing with before they recruit her. And like it seems like it's the most uninteresting, like just nothing. It's literally just recruiting people this whole movie. It's just like the first half of Star Wars before like the actual movie starts, where they go and get Han Solo and then they like form their little quick team. Like it's that, but instead of only 3 of them being in like part of their squad, there's like 6 people they got to recruit, and then like half of them die at the end.
Maybe it's a good thing we didn't get the Snyderverse then, bro.
I'm just saying this thing was not good, and this Shazam 2 would have been easily my worst of the year, but this one managed to be worse than that.
God, what was worse, this or Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, this.
Damn.
No, 100%, 100%. I promise you this.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
dang, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Do it, bro. Trust me. Hey, part 2 drops in April, bro. So you got to be caught up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should review both back to back.
God, we should, honestly. All right, Mike. What's your number
I
one?
think y'all know my number one.
Oh shit!
My number.
Oh, shit. Wait, has he said Rise of the Beast yet?
Bro. Yeah, that was my number 4.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what it is.
Bro, we talked about Rise of the Beast for like 30 minutes probably. But my number 1 is The Marvels.
Oh my god!
Wow,
bro,
Get the fuck out of here,
dude.
bro.
This dude came on the review for the Marvels. And
bro, like I literally thought about it. I was like, would I watch any of these other 4 movies before I would put on the Marvels again? And I honestly think the answer is yes. I just dude, I just
You would watch
can't do it,
Transformers
bro.
over the Marvels.
Yes, I would. I would. Because at least like the
insane.
Transformers is like good to look at, bro.
Jesus.
Even like I don't know, bro.
That's insane.
It was just this just pissed me like this movie pissed me off, bro. Like and it's crazy because I like everything Marvel related coming out of the theater, right? But this one I just like I can't even defend it. If people are like, yeah, this is why Marvel's dying, I'm like, look, like I mean, yeah, it is. Because I'll always defend I'm like, Marvel ain't dying, bro. Like, are you stupid? Like, it's nowhere near dying. But then they say after this, I'm like, oh, yeah, it might be after that movie, but it's so bad. Nothing is good about it. I don't want to get into a rant about it because I just hate it.
Yeah, I mean, we can hear you can hear all of Mike's thoughts on the review. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, go
I think
check
we
out
gave it-
the Miss Marvel review that we did.
yeah, the last episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, literally the last episode.
That's hilarious.
Bro, I don't know. I feel like once you watch Rebel Moon, bro, there's no way you put the Marvels over that. Like,
dude, it just pissed me off. Is like the main thing. It's like I've never been more
Were you hyped
embarrassed
for it
to
at
be.
all?
No, I could care less about it. But
Mm.
I was at least hoping it was like gonna be good, and then I started seeing like people were like, okay, yeah, it's actually pretty decent. I was like, okay,
Yep.
let me just go see it. And then, bro, I've never been just more embarrassed to sit in the theater as a Marvel fan. Because me and my other like buddy that likes to watch Marvel movies just brought one of our friends that doesn't watch Marvel at all. It's like, I mean, he wouldn't have understood anything other than maybe this, so we just brought him to see it. And bro, I was honestly embarrassed whenever they pulled up on that singing planet. I was like, bro, like this is not Marvel, bro. I was like, this is not it. Like, I was like, I'm sorry we brought you to this movie out of all the other ones. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry we made you pay money to see this.
and that shit goes hard though, bro.
Dude, no. What was the
Jesus.
villain's name? Do we remember from the last review?
Darbin.
Okay.
I think.
Darwin.
Garbage.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, I mean, it didn't make my worst of the year. That's all that matters.
That's why. There's no way y'all liked this movie more than Quantumania.
I did.
Dude.
Nick, did you?
Let's see it.
I don't know. I'm not really sure
Bro.
because I do like Ant-Man more than fucking Captain Marvel.
As a
know.
character,
I'd say I don't know, bro. Maybe Ant-Man Quantumania is a little bit better.
I don't know, bro.
Or maybe they're just the same to me. I don't even know.
I think I rated them
They're
both.
just
Let me
so-so.
look. I think I gave them both. No, I gave the Marvels. No, I gave them both 3s. Never mind. Quantumania might be a 2.5 though, if I'm being
Ain't no
honest.
way.
We'll see. Anyway, damn. That's everything. The best and worst of the year.
Yo, y'all got any like anticipated movies?
We do, but that's usually a separate episode because there's a fuck ton
Oh,
of
okay,
movies.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
because there's a ton of stuff coming out this year. I think we usually like chuck in everything, like movies, video games, like and everything.
Hey,
So,
we could do that episode.
We
in the
could.
future.
We could.
No,
Mike
bro, I
can
thought
just be,
2023 was good overall. I mean, like,
Oh
it
yeah.
was really weird because 2023, the highs were high, like super high, and then the lows were super low too. Like, I
Yep.
mean, just absolutely awful.
There has to
I
be
don't-
balance.
I wonder. It was definitely
all
better than
things
last
should
year. I
be.
feel like.
Oh,
or
yeah,
than
I agree.
2022.
This year was incredible. I think,
Yeah,
especially post COVID for
Mhm.
movies.
yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
Yeah.
We're recovering. It's been a good year, you know.
It has been
I think
overall very solid. I think actually probably above solid.
Yeah,
agree.
Pretty badass year for movies and stuff.
I think
I wish
this
I
year
saw
might.
everything. There
Yeah.
was so much coming out I could not even like keep up at one point.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah. I agree.
So I still gotta see because I know there's a lot of bad movies out there that I haven't seen and a lot
Yep.
of good movies out there that I haven't seen. So I need
agree.
to see those because I bet some of them would have made either list, either best or worst.
Yep.
Jeez.
All right. I think that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Make sure to go subscribe if you're on YouTube or follow whatever you're listening on. There's things down below. We got Twitter, Reddit. There's a Discord. There's a ton of stuff down there. Yeah, the
Instagram.
letterboxes are down there. Yeah, everything's down there.
Oh, we can link Mike's letterbox actually. If y'all want to
y'all
follow him
could.
and read his rants,
Yeah.
send us over your your username. We'll put it in there.
Hey,
Alright.
it's worth the read. Trust.
All right, Mike's
Got
stuff will be down there as well. And, thank you guys for watching or listening, and goodbye.